Hi everyone, it's Jackie from World School Library, and it's nice to see everyone again. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube. It's been a couple of weeks. The reason for that is that I have been struggling with not knowing what to do with school, but also struggling to do something. So when I found a bunch of notebooks the other day that were still technically in good use, I decided to do a little bit of an art project, a little bit of a collage, to figure out how I can still bring some use and separate what I originally used this for. So for this notebook that you see on screen, I use this for a couple of my classes. In case you couldn't tell, it's a very strawberry, very pink, purple-esque theme because of the cover. So there was a lot of blank pages for this couple of sections. I used this for a couple of my classes like last fall. Technically fall. It's been a year in terms of like actual year. But I used this one mainly for my media psychology class that I took in fall 2021. Yeah, it's fall 2021, and I use this for everything from notes to homework to reading notes. And when I first got it, because it was my first in-person class, it was very refreshing to have the aesthetic of it all. But when I used Notion, I kind of fell off of using a regular notebook because I felt it was too heavy. It didn't suit my style anymore. So I kind of took this as a sign to make a little bit of a design, a collage, and then use the rest of the notebook as a kind of semi-bullet journal, semi-mind map, semi-like writing journal. Because I have no idea what to do with this journal. And this journal right here, I love it with all my heart, but I also used only 12, technically 11 and a half pages of it all. Some of it I didn't show on screen because of like personal reasons, but I only used very, very little of it. And the rest, it's a purely good notebook. It's just only those couple of pages, and I figured I might as well use it again as my little writing journal for next semester or my little planning journal. I also am going to be using a planner, but sometimes I like to have something as terms of like bullet journal and a regular journal. So that's going to be future me problem to figure that out. But current me right now is obsessed with doing collages. So I'm going to be making these collages out of these advanced reader copy notebooks. Well, technically not notebooks. There are advanced reader copies. This one is from the Hazelwood. The reason why I call them notebooks is because I mainly use them as notebook paper, scratch paper, and collage paper. Since these are technically not useful, quote unquote, because these are advanced reader copy. This is essentially a before the final draft before it officially gets released, based on the librarian that I used to volunteer with. And I got a bunch of these books that were advanced reader copies, but I felt that as I was like reading the book chapters, this was like before like I graduated high school, so probably when I get another chance to read the Hazelwood, like the official copy, I'll probably have a different opinion. But I decided to still use this book because I felt like it still have use to me, even though it might not bring me entertainment or like new knowledge. It did bring me new knowledge of my creative art skills, so that's a plus. And it's kind of fun reading some of the passages out of context because I have no idea what this book is technically about. So questions arise as I'm doing my projects and I see a page from the middle of the book while I have a page from like the early chapters, and it's interesting to see the juxtaposition of some of the characters or some of the lines. And I love doing some of these books and other materials as upcycling, recycling, doing what I can. One, to save the earth, and also two, to try to justify the amount of clutter and stuff that I have in my room. So some of the items that, like, what is it called, fleeting, they're not here forever, or they're not in the same form forever. I love making collages with them because I get to get rid of what some of my family would call trash, like some books, in terms of, I could get like a ebook version of it, but also making an aesthetic out of it, because some items, they're either discontinued, or I just kind of grew out of that style, or I fell in love with the style, and this was the gateway of me falling in love with certain stickers, certain products, and certain designs, since I fell in love with a late summer, early fall vibes for this page, and I kind of wanted to make it look like a storybook. It's like a fairy tale, and when I open it up for later in the year, when it's officially late summer, because where I live, it's basically hot. It's hot all year round. So there's no seasons where I'm at, only a cool temperature that is still in the 80-degree range. So it's perfect of wanting a pumpkin spice latte while still being in 80-degree weather heat. And using everything that I have, as you see on screen, there's like a cute little fox. It was originally part of a notebook / envelope set. It was really cute, so I decided to use some, because I unfortunately don't have any friends that love to do envelopes sent out in the mail, and also it was too tiny, supposedly from the mail person that I asked when they dropped off a while ago, so I'm not sure. And you can see me try to be a professional by using color swatches and trying to figure out how to make a strawberry lemonade while failing multiple times on how to make it look cute. I eventually just put pink on top of red and say, that's the strawberry puree. There we go. That's the best we can do. And on camera, when it comes to doing videos like these, just showing my process on how to make like a bullet journal or any arts and crafts types of projects that I do for myself, I love to show my mistakes. My hand is covering mostly, but as you can see on the split second frame right here, I try to make a crown. It does not look like a crown, or at least it did not look like a crown to me when I first did it. It mainly looked like a disembodied starfish when I first made it. So then I tried to cover it in green, but I just made it look like a Christmas tree, and then eventually it turned into a bush, which I was happy about, and then made a little bit of like strawberry, like raspberry-esque berries on there, mainly just dots. And overall, it was kind of cute. And here's another thing I would say. I did not swatch this before I did it. I forgot how pigmented, that's the correct word, this marker was. I thought it was like a sky blue. Turns out it was more of an aquamarine. Not aqua, like a royal blue. I was confused. So I made it into the ocean, where the little white part is the sun reflecting and little people are walking on the beach. It's a very cute process, and I do enjoy making these videos. I hope you like and subscribe.